welcome Christine and Werner. So
We're
you
honored to
both,
be here.
Welcome, Verena.
thank you. You both founded or started the 80 Songs for Peace project about a year ago. And since then, a lot has happened. And today we want to celebrate this a little bit and to look deeper and closer to what has happened in this year. And but in the beginning, to start with, so how did this project actually start? So how did you both came together to this idea?
Mm, I take it now, yeah, Christine. Actually, it's somewhere in 2022 when Ukraine, the war there began. Both Christine and me independently had the idea to yeah, somehow bring music, bring peace songs into the field. We both shared them in our personal ways, and later on, we first time met during the organization of a peace concert, Voices for Peace concert, which was basically initiated by Sandra Winter, whom we both knew from various retreats with Michael Stillwater. And there we both had a song, both we organized, and thereafter Christine initiated this 80 Days for Peace, which is basically an 80 days course in various aspects of peace from various spiritualities, practical things came together. A wonderful initiative from her, and I registered for this. And then I thought, well, probably I approach Christine and ask her how can we contribute more for peace. I have a lot of songs. Why not somehow? Yeah, let's discuss how to share that, how to bring this into the world. And then, by chance, Christine visited a concert by Snatam Kaur and Jenny, and then we met first time. We had a wonderful dinner in the restaurant, and yeah, started to discuss things. Continued these discussions via Zoom. So during summer, this idea of sharing songs, Christine brought up, yeah, not old songs, let's have new songs, let's ask songwriters to write new songs and somehow record them, somehow distribute them. We didn't know how, but yeah, that's how the whole thing started.
Oh, wow. So, and Werner, you are from Austria, and Christine, you are from Germany. So, how did it come that you started this all this in English?
Yeah, I think it was from the beginning, since it came somehow through our teacher or common teacher from Werner, me and Sandra is Michael Stillwater. So he's an American, and he's active for a long time now in Europe, and teaching people to come to their inner source of creativity of song, and from there creating their own songs. And and so it was from the beginning. And Sandra is American, and she did this online concert. And so for us, it was clear that we can't do it differently than just have at least America and Europe together. And yeah, and then we thought, okay, then we would like also to include all the war areas, which are at the moment very active, which at that time was Ukraine and Israel and Palestine. And so we invited musicians from these regions to be part of our project. And then we decided, okay, let's do it in English. So everybody can just participate, and we can connect and weave a web. That was a very touching moment for me when at the end of after the online concert from Sandra, the musicians met, and there were Israeli musicians and German musicians. And the Israeli musicians, they shared something very vulnerable, something very personal from their culture. And they said, okay, that was because they felt so safe in this space we created.
Yeah.
And so it felt like, oh, wow, there was a moment of peace between two nations. And that was a really very important moment. So from the beginning, I think we took that feeling also from there. It's like, okay, one of the biggest aim for us is at first to bring the musicians together and to heal the relationships between the musicians, and also here in the cities in Germany, not all musicians are really working together and are really in peace together. So that's really so let's start among us and make peace, and then we can, and also inside of us. That's our general theme. Let's start inside of us, and then bring the peace to the musicians, and from there the peace can grow.
Yeah, and it did. It really did. So there is so much there's so much going on in this community, and it's growing and into new projects and ideas. So if you look back to this year, so what were the milestones for 80 Songs for Peace?
I mean, for me, one milestone was, of course, to reach these 80 songs. It's in the brand, it's in the title. And we were not sure whether we can do this, whether we find enough singer-songwriters who cooperate with us, because we are not really well known in the community, probably a little bit in the region, but definitely not all over Europe or in US. So it was thrilling to see that the concept which we had, in particular this not being perfect, and in particular this everybody is equal in this, be the highly professional one like Michael Stillwater or others, or Novices brand who just had a song, are not sure about the song. Then we have a meeting finding out whether the song is appropriate. It was to knee down. It was wonderful, yeah. So everybody is equal. Everybody has the same chance. Simply in a like you sit at the campfire or in your living room and sing your song. Yeah, and tell us a little bit about it, what it means for you, how it came. Everybody's. This is an atmosphere which allows a lot to grow. A lot of musicians grow in this format. And this is very precious. This is it's wonderful to see that this works. It works out.
Yeah, it was not only the new musicians on this channel which grew, but also the very experienced musicians, because they had their challenges to be part of our project, since they said, okay, now I want my song and everybody needs to be perfect, and then we need to do a lot of after work. I need echo, so they needed a lot to feel safe, since they have a clear feeling who they are, and so it was a great challenge for them to be here in this channel with all the vulnerability, with this non-perfect, this imperfection, and it was also a big journey for them. So everybody had their challenges here, and to be part of that project.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so you did this 80 Songs for Peace, where musicians could share their song, and then you had like so many people who want to join, and so it is not only 80 days. It was just going on and still going on, and not only to do this on YouTube or Instagram, but also there was this tour in summer, which was very, which just came very easy, not easily. It was a lot of work, but it just was there. Everybody was excited to, oh wow, we want to do a tour. So what were your experience there? Do you have some anecdotes, so some fun situations that you had, or very touching moments you experienced?
Yeah, for me it was, I mean, to realize this concert tour was to realize the dreams of many of us. So also the bus we had to travel from one city to the next one, like have this musician bus and and just share the whole time together from so the whole tour, which was more or less a week, was becoming real of our dreams. So that was fantastic, and yeah. So I was really touched to see how the musician, how the songs developed during the tour, because more and more the people, they understood. I mean, they understood already from Vienna, in Vienna, that it was about supporting each other 100%. So everybody got the support, and also surprising support for what they did, and the songs they changed, and the people they changed. So for example, Cherise, she's from America. She started doing her song in Vienna, but she was a totally different person at the end of the tour, and the song was different, and it got really a monumental quality. It was like, yeah. It was like, yeah, this was a message for the whole world what she was singing, and she was the person who was just bringing it, and yeah, that was a really very touching moment, I felt. Yeah, and being part of the choir just was felt important.
Yeah. Yeah. In addition to that, simply to meet, simply to be in the position to hug people, uh, to feel them way more than your internet can do. This virtual world is, yeah, it has its limitations, and we want to break these limitations. So we want to meet, and to meet further is also, and we'll talk about that later, part of the concept in future. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it felt like the channel and all the activities before, they couldn't prepare us for the real exchange among us, and for the real pleasure and joy we had, and doing this together, and experiencing the music together, and yeah. So it was, yeah, it was a totally different thing, and so that's what we want. We want that musicians come together and really, yeah, play together.
Yeah, it was a really wonderful experience just to see how these different talents of the musicians, and everybody has a different talent, that they just gifted to the community, and it was, everything was weaving together to something new. So, and as I could tell, I only have been at one concert, but from the videos I have seen, is they just, every song developed, and at every place it was different, and different musicians came together, and in like no time they just flew together with their talents, and I mean, this we could do as human beings so easily if we just open our heart and our joy to the world, and offer what we have, and to share this, and something new is built it from there. It's just amazing, and so touching to be part of that. And the great thing about this community that you built is that everybody is welcome to join, and to really to bring your talents into the community. If it's like doing a homepage or helping doing a homepage, if it's doing like I do now, interviewing you and other musicians, or doing the songbook. You made a songbook, which was like a wonderful project, and it's now there and it's available to buy. And maybe you want to talk about this later too. And there's so many things where people come together with what you really want to be creative together, and you have people who support you maybe with the things you don't know by now. Like Werner supported me in technical things, so I can do this here, and I learned a lot more. And so we just support each other instead of to be all alone with oh my God. And so that's just great and amazing, and this is what I love so much about the 80 Songs for Peace community. And yeah, so thank you so much for building this opportunity, and to give this to the world. And and you just started from nothing to we just start walking without knowing what will come, but we want and that's enough. And now it's just such a great community that is built from there. So I'm really excited about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really like it was also meant, or it is also meant like a project of the new world, where people come together as humans, and we can explore and feel what humanness means. And I think nobody of us really knows what that means. And so we experiment with playing with the unknown, and also I'm coming from the leadership area, so it's part of my knowledge I'm bringing to creating that community and playing with that. And I'm so happy. I mean, I didn't really know Werner, and we came together, and I trusted him from the first moment, and only afterwards we learned, oh, we have so many things in common, and we are really very experienced in holding the space for others, and and we didn't know that before, but it could have exploded, I think, during the 80 songs. There was so much work and so many things involved, and but it didn't. It was just like it was meant that we came together.
Yeah, we felt it. I mean, we didn't know probably, but we felt it, that it's the right way to do it, together in this way. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Mm.
So, and in summer, you founded a association, 80 Songs for Peace e.V. So to support musicians and to support this whole project. So what are the visions of this association?
Well, it's a platform, basically. It's a legal platform, but it's necessary to, we need funds, money, yeah? It has to be somewhere on accounts. If you need an account, you need to have a legal entity to have an account. You need somehow to show that we have expenses, and we ask for donations. We are going for subsidies. We have this crowdfunding. So all that needs a legal platform. We have to have contracts when you rent a church for a concert, for instance. Therefore, all that you need it. But on the other hand, it's also a platform for the musicians to have a kind of legal home. Of course, it doesn't replace the being together with the musicians. The relationships are independently of this association. However, it shall support simply, it shall serve the musicians for all activities which we have.
Yeah, and the overall targets of the association is to to foster the work of the inner, so all the people which came together, they have a really very strong personal peace practice, which means it's different for everyone, but everybody has got a strong foundation inside of himself. That's so easy to come really together, because everybody knows and reflects, okay, what do I really need to be in peace with myself? And so coming together, it's really a joy, because if you feel, okay, I'm not in peace at the moment, you're not thinking that the other is responsible. You think, okay, what I think I need a break. I think I will reflect what I really need at the moment. And so that's a wonderful thing, to be like that together. And so the association has really the vision that we support this inner peace practice, and also with our songs for sure, and that we bring the creativity of the people, we bring that more out, so that the self-worth of the people gets stronger, and that we can really connect from human to human in the world, and like that really support the peace in the world. So that is our big vision, and so that's why also we want to do it from nation to nation, or I think from human to human, wherever the person lives, and also to include all the cultures and religions, because it's it's one.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Another side aspect is, of course, that we want to support singing circle leaders in their work, because we bring songs which can most of them can be easily sung. We have created this songbook where there was a small team of 6 musicians plus Betsy who does the layout of the graphics. And the songbook, 100 songs, in combination with a link to the YouTube video, so you can easily, in a second, hear the song which you read, but then you read the lyrics, you see the chords. This makes sense in this aspect to support and to get another level of find more people to learn these songs and sing these songs. And so this is a wave which spreads out, which is intended.
Wow. Yeah, so I know a little bit about 2026, what's about to come, what are the visions. And there's a lot going on in the community about visions. And yes, we need people to bring it to earth. And this is what we're doing in little parts. So there are people who work on a homepage, and there are people who work on doing little wildfires. So maybe you want to talk about this, and about concerts. And the next tour is to be planned maybe. And so what is 2026? What are your favorite visions you really would like to see in the future?
There are always ideas and visions we have, and our principle is that only those visions will become reality where people really want it, where people really have a big wish. So like the concert tour, it really came, I mean, it was a total surprise that 50 of 100 musicians, so half of them, united for the concerts. That was awesome. And so that's a big wish of the community, I think, that we continue concerts and concert tours. And I think we also plan to maybe do someday a concert tour, maybe in America or wherever, or in Europe, a Europe concert tour. And so that will be something really wonderful we could do. And I think many of us might think, okay, that's something I would like to do. and then the joy is to bring that to life. And so we just wait until those ideas are really ripe and come into a fruitful state, and then we just go. We just like, okay, let's do it, and yeah, let's see what wants to become reality. We plan something which is very concrete, a musician gathering of the 80 Songs for Peace musicians, which will happen in springtime, so at the beginning of spring. And this will be a wonderful energy booster, I think, for the project. We are very sure about that.
Yeah, so, and I think, yeah, maybe people who watch this, they wonder, how can they support this? Is there a possibility? Because this is such a wonderful project, and yeah, it has its costs, and you do this by your own by now, and but there's a possibility to donate money on one hand, or to share videos, or to like them, or yeah. So how can you do? How can people help?
What we do is can be seen. You see it in the YouTube channel. You see it in the other forums which we have. You see it. You see concerts. You can buy the songbook and so on. Of course, these things are costly, and in particular the fostering of the musicians to come together, for instance, costs additional money, and not all musicians can afford that. So, of course, we ask for donations, we ask for subsidies, and we there's a mail address, office at 80songsforpeace.com, where you can ask for how you can donate, and then we have, of course, an account of this nonprofit association, which we talked about earlier. So this collects money and tries to channel that money into purposes under the umbrella of 80 Songs for Peace.
Yeah.
And we ask for it. We need it. Otherwise, it won't happen. Or only on a limited scale, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, the most wonderful thing would be that we create projects which are really needed from the world, and that the musicians and we can do it, and there are funds behind them, and this would be the most wonderful thing. And I think we are not ready to say, okay, what kind of product will we do, but I think we will do some projects, and be it with children, be it with people who need support, be it with in the companies, and wherever, or with other musicians. And we also want to be part from in festivals. So there are a lot of adventures out there, and people can also support us in being a musician, buying the songbook, supporting our videos and sharing them, and also becoming part of maybe the non-governmental association, or becoming part of the community, because also without being a musician, people can dedicate their time to the project and help, just like Betsy, who is doing all our layouts and the logo and everything, the print material and the songbook she did in a very wonderful way. And she's not a musician, but she's really one of the three pillars of this project, and she can't be seen so much, but she's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wonderful. So feel invited to join. So with whatever feels right for you. So, and there's a Telegram channel where it's all for everybody, not only for the musicians, like you said.
Yeah.
And there you know about projects, about where you can work with where you can be part of it, and you can also bring your ideas in. And so that's, yeah, just feel welcome. I think yeah, this will be, you can check this out on YouTube. The Telegram channel
Yeah,
is there.
it's called 80 Songs for Peace Community, and you can find it in Telegram. 80 Songs for Peace together as a word, and then community, so it can be found.
Yeah, so is there anything which is important for you now to share, what you want to say, what you yeah, what isn't said by now?
I think we are really strong at the moment here in Germany and Austria, but we would like to become strong also in other countries, and we would love to invite so many other musicians. We hope that our American friends, they're inviting more musicians, and but also from other countries. We would love to become stronger, and yeah, and also have more supporters from different kind of areas. So yeah, and maybe we will have wonderful ideas how to do that. We don't know yet how they are, and it's really interesting to think ahead. Oh, what will we talk about in 1 year? About what topics will we talk? And we don't know at the moment. And I think it will be a lot of fun to listen to that interview again.
So far, all the activities start on very short-term notice. So tomorrow we start the concert tour, not the next time. This is the way. It's not the best way. Probably need some longer, not longer visions, but for the time being, also depending on money, we do it step by step.
Yeah, and also the Advent concerts, which we are releasing every day at the moment. It started on only some days ago that we had that idea, and we jumped in and said, "Okay, let's do it." And and it was a bit of a weekend work. And Werner prepared it, and yeah, so one of us is always crazy, and like in this time Werner was crazy and was preparing everything and just came with the idea, how about doing this advent calendar, and but I need you then to finish it. And I said, okay, okay, I'll do it. And so it came to reality.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful to just see, and how much you dedicate your time and your heart to this project, and yeah, it's really wonderful. And so thank you from all the people who join this project, and it's amazing, and you really changed lives. This is for sure, and it's gonna be more and more, and yeah.
Yeah, we're very proud that we have now you on the boat. Yeah, because it's crucial. It was crucial. The first musicians who said, yes, we are going to do that interview with you 1 year ago, they were crucial in that we were able to do it, because we needed some people who were just courageous enough to start. And Verena, you're one of the starters now. Something bigger we are going to do.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very, very much for this interview, and for sharing your heart and your thoughts about all this. And I'm really looking forward to all upcoming events. And yeah, happy birthday for this 1 year. And yeah, we will see you soon in this channel.
Yeah.
And thank you for this wonderful interview, Verena. Thank you for the love you dedicate into it and the joy you spread. Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very wonderful. And I just imagined a small baby learning to walk with 1 year. And I said, Ajay, we just learned to walk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Powerful. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.